Excuses or discipline? Which one are you going to choose? Which path are you going to take? I just seen this quote I took a screenshot of a long time ago, and it says, excuses make today easier, but your tomorrow's harder. Discipline makes today harder, but tomorrow's easier. Pick your path. And I just love how randomly just popped up and it just spoke so many volumes, even for today, for me. I wanted to be able to do something on my, my little demo account for FOMC, and I wasn't able to. First of all, I know I'm not supposed to because I don't trade at work. That is my biggest issue, but it has gotten just a tad bit difficult during this month because not only am I at work during New York, but I'm at work during Asian session. And it's like, I want to be able to at least peep in and look at the chart or see what's going on. And I can't. And, like I said, the excuses can be, I'm at work, I got a lot going on, I can't put my phone out, I can't just stop doing what I'm doing for a minute just to check. Or on the other end, it could be the discipline of me not trading at work. That is one of my ground rules because every time I do, it's just something just goes crazy. So it's just on some, what excuse are you going to choose? Or are you going to choose to be disciplined with everything that it is that you do? I can give you 50 million excuses why I was late to work this morning. I was 15 minutes late. I haven't been late. Really, I've been doing a lot better, but I've been so exhausted. I've been so exhausted. I'm working all these hours. I'm coming home. I'm being able to play with my son for maybe 10 minutes. I'm eating dinner late. Like I said, I can give you a list of everything. But at the end of the day, it was my discipline where I fell short. Because even though, yes, I got home late and all that other jazz that I just said, I still should have been a responsible adult and got up in enough time to where I can make sure that I get to work on time because I know how far I live and I know how the traffic is. That was my fault. I made every excuse in the book and I was late and I had to pay for that. So it just flows into everything else whenever it comes into real life. You can make 50 million excuses of, why I didn't trade today. Price was looking crazy. I was scared. I'm not allowed to trade at this time. Okay, but those are still excuses. Were you able to show up to your session and you just hesitated? Was you gonna get there and you was just on some, I just want to see what it's gonna do, and you did too much or you didn't do anything at all? You just have to pick which side that you want to be on, because I'm telling you, that side of excuses is not going to be good for you. It's not. It is so easy to take the excuse route. It's difficult to take the discipline route because you have to be accountable for everything it is that you do. You have to be responsible. You have to eat whatever happens. And that's not always fun. That's not always I want to do that. Discipline is, you're going to have to do it no matter what. The excuses is, I can do it tomorrow. I'm tired. I don't want to do it right now. I make sure I wake up in the morning and get it done. Knowing dang on well, you are not about to get up. You may have a moment of motivation at night and be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to get up. I'm going to go make sure I do this, make sure I do that, and then not do a thing whenever the time comes, because that motivation fades. But if you're disciplined enough, I still am going to make sure that I do X, Y, Z. You're not even going to say too much about it. You're just going to get up when the alarm goes off and you're going to get to business. It's just annoying. Like I said, I ended up being able to see gold. Well, I was able to see gold after FOMC, and it kind of kicked me just a little bit because I was like, dang, bro, like, you've been moving fickle all week. And I knew today was going to be the day because it was FOMC. And, usually whenever you got that real high impact news or that real game changer, price is going to play around all week until you get to that main news event. So it is what it is. And I knew what time it happened. I knew it was at 2 o'clock and 2:30. And I didn't even check. And that was a little annoying to me because I wanted to be able to participate in some way, shape, or form. Even though my discipline rule is to never trade at work, I still at least wanted to see what it was gonna do, and she showed out. So it is what it is. What excuses are you making today that is blocking you, that is slowing you down, that is keeping you from reaching your full potential? Is it a thing that maybe you're just scared of the potential? Maybe you're fearful of seeing just how great you can be. And that might sound crazy to some people, but no, that's a real thing. I know I'm going to be great, and I got scared because nobody in my family's ever been there. I haven't reached that feat yet. But you got to get that kind of stuff out of your head because you were chosen for this path for a reason. It's a reason why you can't shake it. It's a reason why anytime you go clock in and you have to do X, Y, Z of whatever they tell you to do, you get so upset because, man, I'm not even supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be being on my journey. I'm supposed to be doing what I need to be doing, and yet I'm here. Use it to the best of your ability. Like I told y'all yesterday, these jobs are here to fund our future, to fund our dreams. So, I haven't gave y'all the description. Yeah, that was right. I haven't given you the real description for excuses in a long time, the meaning of excuses in a long time. And y'all already know, I usually was giving it every video because it is so easy to make up an excuse. It is so easy to just be like, I got a lot to do. I gotta make sure I do this. I gotta make sure I do that. But like I said, I'm tired. I'm gonna just go ahead and take a nap. It is so easy to do that when I'm telling you, if you just take the disciplined path of just go ahead and do it. As soon as I think about it, I'm gonna do it. As soon as I say it, I'm gonna just go ahead and do it. Be a doer, not a thinker, not a whatever you want to call it. Be a doer, not a sayer. That's what I was trying to say. Be a doer, not a sayer. Because excuses are useless tools of the incompetent, used to build monuments of nothingness. Those who engage in them seldom succeed in life. Why would you want to continue to use excuse after excuse if you know it's going to make you seldom succeed? It's no way that I'm going to keep doing that kind of stuff. There's no way that I'm not going to put my best foot forward and be diligent and disciplined every single chance that I get. I'm talking to y'all right now. It's 11:17. I could be asleep. I can be asleep. I should be asleep because I have another long early day tomorrow. But yet I have to make sure that I'm doing the stuff that I told myself that it's non-negotiable. I have to get up and make sure that I'm doing everything that I'm doing. Even though today, I was about to say I got off earlier than usual. I mean, I kind of did. I got off at 8:57. So, not 9 o'clock, but it's like I still got home late. And, I wanted to just be able to take care of me because I'm so tired of not being able to do those things. And this is a part of this right here is a part of me taking care of myself. Because not only is this like my therapy, this is my part in the world that I'm supposed to be doing. This is the part that God told me, you need to be sharing your story. You need to be doing this and that because somebody along the way, it might not be today, it might not be this year, somebody's going to need to hear it. And somebody's going to need to know that they can't keep making excuses. Like I said, I told y'all what the quote said. If you just keep on making excuses today, your tomorrow is going to be harder. Why not just go ahead and get it done? Why not just go ahead and be disciplined enough as an adult and do what you're supposed to do what you said you was going to do? Because you would just make it easier on yourself. Let me just give an example. When I be at work, it's a thing when they say, we're going to cut whatever you have to do today. Now they know me. I got a big boy route at my job. I got one of the biggest. Anytime that I'm in that building and they tell me that, the next words out of their mouth is, I know, Tab, you're not going to do that because you want to make sure that you get rid of all your everything that you're supposed to do today. And I say yes. So don't even tell me that, because how do I look knowing the size of the route that I have, leaving anything for myself tomorrow, not knowing what's going to come in, how much I'm going to have to do? Why set myself up like that? I'm not going to continue to set myself up for failure. I'm going to do everything that I need to do, because it has been times in the past where I have had to leave things, and the next day I was kicking myself for it, because it was like, why would you should have just took it all. You should have just took it all and stayed out there longer and did what you needed to do, because now you're going to have 2 long hard days back to back. And it don't have to be that way. I made the excuse of, I got way too much, I can leave this and I can deal with it tomorrow. I'm telling you, the more stuff that you deal with and leave for tomorrow, you are going to be so sick to the pit of your stomach, like kicking yourself. Like I said, man, dang, I should have just went on ahead and knocked it out. I would have been fine. At least that would have been one long day, and today would have been just maybe a little bit easier. It might have ran a little bit smoother. But you wanted to make an excuse and not fulfill your full potential that day. And that's crazy, because why would we not set ourselves up for success? I'm just saying, it's like I said, it's a lot of things in life that you can sit there and make excuses for. But I'm trying to tell you, as soon as you make the excuse, the next day or whenever, sooner or later it's going to affect your life, and you're going to be like, dang, I really wish I would have just stuck to it. Just think about it. If you sit there and make excuses day in, day out, week by week, month by month, the months turn into years. And then you just delaying your progress. You just delaying the things that you're supposed to be doing. You're delaying your potential. So stop making the excuses. Be disciplined. If you told yourself you're going to do something, do it. Stop showing up fully for everybody else and not showing up for yourself. It's so crazy, because it's like, how you gonna have more trust in somebody else than you trust in yourself? You need to be able to bet your house that you're gonna be able to do something and double it and win, because that's just the type of person that you have to become. That's the type of person that you're going to be. It's not about motivation. It's not about bragging rights. It's not about notches on your belt. It's not about points. It's not about trying to keep score. It's about you being disciplined. It's about you showing up even when you don't want to. It's about you showing up on the days where it's like, I definitely don't want to do this right now. Like I said, it's about showing up even when you don't want to, bro. And I promise you, a lot of those times, whenever you are on a path or you on a journey, and like I said, it's going to be days where it's like, I don't want to do anything. Those days that you show up, the amount of work that you actually get done, the way that you feel after you got it done, all of it ties in together, and you just be like, man, I feel really great. I'm really glad that I stuck it out and went on ahead and did it. And I didn't even think that I was going to be doing it that long, because I told myself I'm going to sit down for 10 minutes and I'm going to just do whatever I can for 10 minutes. And then you look up and you done been at it for 2 hours. It's such a great feeling, because you know how much stuff you get done. I'm just saying, life is full of choices. Life is full of paths and journeys to take. Which one will you choose? Will you choose to be disciplined, or will you choose to continue to make excuses? I already told y'all what it is. I've told y'all a lot of times. Even though I haven't told y'all in a long time, I literally just told you. Don't use them excuses. You will seldom succeed in life. Meaning, you will not reach your full potential. You will not be the person that God ordained you to be, because you're sitting there too worried about, oh, I got to keep up with the Joneses. Oh, I really don't want to do that. I don't want to spend that money. I don't want to invest that money. I don't want to sit there and try to further myself in life. I'm cool right here. I'm comfortable right here. I'm comfortable right here. So I'm just saying. And the more you be disciplined, with everything, even if it's just as simple as you waking up in the morning and you making your bed, if you do that every single day, the consistency stacks up time and time again, into where now it's like, okay, I made up my bed for a whole month straight. I went to the gym for a whole month straight. I'm making sure that I'm talking to God for a whole month straight. You're doing everything that it is that you want to do. You're doing it because the discipline grows. It grows. So that's really all I got for y'all tonight, man. Like I said, it is pretty late, but it would not be right if I didn't come down here and do what I needed to do. So I I really do appreciate y'all. Troops, shout out to y'all. You know, y'all got my heart. I appreciate y'all. I'm glad. Thank y'all for all the subs. Thank y'all for liking the kids' videos. I hope that y'all have a blessed night, day, week, month, years 2025. What time to be alive. What time to thrive and strive for greatness. Y'all be good. Like I said, pick your path. Pick your path. Choose your heart. Whatever it is that you want to say, figure it out. It's your girl TP Tab. I'm out.